Greetings and welcome back to another guide. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the 4 alpaca mounts in WoW and the ways to get them. The good thing about these mounts is that only one of them is obtained through luck, while the other 3 are a guaranteed acquisition. The first 3 were added during Battle for Azeroth, and the 4th one has been recently added during Dragonflight. Reminder, every coordinate that you may need for this entire video will be listed in the description. Number 1, the Springfur Alpaca. You get this mount after feeding the friendly alpaca found in the new version of Uldum for 7 days. Start by taking the portal to Uldum from your main capital city and speak to Zidormi to make sure you're in present time. If you're in the old version of the zone, you will not find the alpaca. You'll most probably be thrown in present time even on a fresh account. Then, you need to collect 7 Gursal greens, which are herbs mainly found around the river. Sometimes it's a bit hard to see the Gursals, so if you're an herbalist, that's a plus since you'll be able to spot them on your minimap. Also, you could lower your ground clutter settings, which will make them stand out, or like I did, you could fly high up in the air, which will reduce the surrounding details and make the Gursals more visible to you. Next, you need to find the friendly alpaca. It spawns in one of several locations across Uldum, as you can see on the map. It stays up for around 5 minutes and then despawns. It doesn't take too long to respawn, so if you checked all the spots and couldn't find it, you will most probably find it during your next round or the one after it. You can tell if the alpaca is there if you see a daily quest indicator on your minimap. You need to feed the alpaca 1 green a day for 7 days, so you can either collect the 7 greens all together, or you can gather 1 every day before you feed it. Also, you absolutely don't have to do the feeding on 7 days in a row. You can take as many days off as you can and continue later. When you see it, complete the quest Alpaca It Up, which will take 1 Gursal green from you, and then come back another day and do the same thing. You can track your progress either by gathering the 7 Gursals from day 1 and feeding it 1 of them every day, or you can use the script found in the description of this video. On the 7th day, you will have the quest Alpaca It In and reward you with the reins of the Springfur Alpaca. For the next 2 mounts, you do need to unlock BFA if you've never played that expansion before. You can find all the details on how to do that in the description of the video. Number 2, the Elusive Quickhoof. This one is another alpaca that you need to feed in order to get it. The good thing is that you feed it only once, but the bad thing is that when it's up, it stays up for 10 minutes, but then it'll take several hours to respawn. It can take around 3, it can take around 6 hours, it's random. It spawns in Uldum in any of these locations. The lines that you see are the areas where the alpaca roams if it spawns there, while the spots indicate where it will spawn and simply just sit there. To feed it, you need to buy 1 Seaside Leafy Greens mix, which is sold by many BFA vendors. If you're Alliance, you can buy it from Roko, which is a wandering merchant found in this area in Borealis. Or if you're Horde, you can buy it from Trader Nog in Dazar Alor, found here. Don't forget to make a macro /tar Elusive Quickhoof and keep clicking it while flying above the possible spawn points or areas to target it if it's there. When you finally find it, speak with it and offer it the food, and you will receive the reins of the Elusive Quickhoof in your bags. Number 3, Mollie. This alpaca is a rare drop from the world boss Dune Gorger Krowlock, which spawns in Uldum. He's one of the 6 BFA world bosses, so he's only available to kill 1 week out of every 6 weeks. So try to kill it on every alt that you have if you really want to get this mount. Wowhead estimates it to be around 9% drop chance, so it's not really that bad. Also, the mount is not included in the bonus roll table for this boss, so you don't need to get any seals for extra loot chances. And good luck on getting the slightly damp pile of fur, which teaches you Mollie. I got it on my 6th attempt. And number 4, the latest alpaca in WoW, Pattie. If you're unaware, a new world event called Secrets of Azeroth was released end of August of this year, where players uncovered clues that were released on a daily basis over the course of 2 weeks in order to solve some mysteries. There are many rewards that you can get out of it, including Pattie. This cute alpaca is a reward from the achievement Who Done It, and you can still get it done even though the event is over, so don't worry about that. I will be giving a fast guide on how to obtain all the 15 clues. Some steps have certain story progression requirements, so I will be mentioning those as well. Also, while doing all of this, you will get 3 toys in total that will help you find the clues. You don't necessarily need to use them since you're following a guide, but just to be sure that everything is going well, always have them on. You can see them displayed as 3 buffs. Okay, let's start. Clue number 1. Head over to Valdraken's main inn and take the quest Preserving Rarities from Preservationist Kathos. Open the mystery box that you just received in your bags, and you will get a clue, the Golden Chalice, and the Golden Chalice. Head over to the bank, and next to the guild vault, you will find an interactable object. Click on it to drop the chalice. Head back to Kathos in the inn, and turn in the quest. 1 out of 14 done. Clue number 2. Speak to Kathos again, and take the Tuskar Ceremonial Spear. Head over to Iskara in the Yazur Span, and speak with Elder Poa, and you'll get Shamko's Unyielding Spear. Next up, go to Dragonflight in Northrend and find Elder Konani. Speak with him, and you'll receive the Elder's Drawing. Finally, go all the way back to Borean Tundra and interact with the spear to place it there. You will be done with the second step, and you also finish the achievement, the Inquisitive, that rewards you with the title, the Inquisitive. Clue number 3. Speak with Bobby Carlyle inside the inn, and you will get Bobby Carlyle's thinking cap notes. You need to go get 3 items. For the first one, visit the auction house and buy 5 Thunderspine nests. Then go to the engineering trainer, Clinky Click Shatterboom, and speak with her. She will take the nests and give you the thought calculating apparatus. For the second item, go to the area here and find a hungering Tirana in the waters. Kill it and loot a fresh Tirana. Go back to the engineering trainer and speak with Griffin right next to her. You will receive the Downy Helmet Liner. For the third item, go back to the inn, and at the back corner on the right side, you will find an odd statue. Click on it, and /bow to it, and get in. Go to the back and speak with the innkeeper. Go along with the dialogue and accept to pay 346 gold. You have to do this, unless you want to pay 1000 gold. Then go to this spot in Valdraken and speak with Shaky Flatlap to receive the crystal ocular lenses. You can now combine all 3 items by clicking on the thought calculating apparatus. This will give you the quest Unfinished Thinking Cap. Accept it and go turn it in to Fangly Hoot at 26.6, 54.8. This will reward you with the toy Tricked Out Thinking Cap. You will probably need to relog to see it in your collections tab. This toy is pretty useful as it gives you a set of coordinates that help you find many clues yourself. But for this fast guide, I'm only gonna give out the shortcuts, so you probably won't even need to use the toy. To complete the third clue, head over to 64.5, 53.9, click on the bag, go back to Fangly Hoot and turn in the quest, and the third step will be completed. Clue number 4. Go to the Valdraken Inn and pick up the quest An Inside Job from Bobby Carlyle. Head to Fangly Hoot and speak with her to take Fangly's note and the copied artifact storage key. Go back to the inn, but this time on the second floor. On the left side behind this bed, you will find the Preservationist's locker. Click on it and you will loot the Maruk burial banner. Then head over to 6274 and take the quest Preservationist Cleared from Appraiser Sazzle Sticky Fingers inside. Go back to the treasure behind the bed and click on it. This will complete the quest, and now you can go turn it into Fangly, and the fourth step will be completed. Clue number 5. Back at the inn, speak with the innkeeper Tithris this time to complete the quest securing an artifact and receive Preservationist's dispatch. Fly to the Waking Shores to this area to find 3 ancient levers and click on them. The first one can be found at this spot. The second one at this spot. And the third one right here. Then head over to the building that looks like an inn, entrance at 5521, and go to the fireplace at the back. You will see the torch hung on the wall inside of it. Pick it up and accept the quest artifact secured. Return to Kathos in Valdrakken to turn in the quest, and you'll get the toy Torch of Pirith. Then pick up the following quest, the Torch of Pirith. Head over to 57.522 and enter the building. You should use the torch to see the chest and loot it, but I was able to see it without even using the toy. Go back to Kathos, turn in the quest, and the 5th step will be completed. Clue number 6. We're back with Bobby Carlyle. Talk to him and obtain the clerk's notes. Head over to the Azure Span, and at the bottom of the tower, in front of the door, use the thinking cap. Then go to this spot, and next to the pylon, use the torch. This will reveal a tablet. Loot it and obtain the quest, A Knowledgeable Descent. Return to Bobby inside the inn, turn the quest in, and you're done with Clue 6. Clue number 7. For this one, you first need to speak with the innkeeper Tithris and take the Preservationist's dispatch 2. Then head over to the Onaran Plains to this area. You will need to channel 3 ancient braziers with your torch. For the first one, go to this spot and go inside. After using the torch, the brazier will be revealed on the left side. Then go here and go inside. You'll find the brazier on the right side. For the third one, go to this spot and get inside. Go all the way to the back and then enter the room to the right. You'll find the brazier on the right side. After you light up all 3 braziers, head over to this spot, go inside and go all the way to the back, and then enter the room to your left side. You will find the 4th and final brazier. After it's done channeling, the Idol of Onara will appear right next to it. Click it and accept the quest An Idol in Hand. Go back to Kathos to turn the quest in, and you will receive the 3rd toy, which is the Idol of Onara. And you will complete the achievement Tools of the Trade for collecting all the 3 toys. The Idol of Onara is pretty useful as it shows the idol on top of your head, and if you're near an item needed for a secret, the idol will look towards that direction. You might need it at some point. Now, to complete this clue, you have to find 3 hidden gems found in Valdrakken. The first is right in front of the inn, the second is next to the auction house mailbox, and the third is right over here at the edge. Go turn the quest in at Kathos, and you will be done with the 7th clue. Clue number 8. Speak to Kathos and take a clue, the Shifting Sands. Then head over to Thaldraszus at this location to find 3 time-lost fragments. The first one is right here between these 2 trees. The second one is here next to this rock. And the third one is right here in the water next to this rock. Combine all 3 items and you will receive the quest Out of the Sands. Go back to Kathos, turn the quest in, and you're done with step 8. Clue number 9. Start by speaking with Bobby inside the inn and accept the quest A Key Story. Turn it in to Weaponsmith Korif, found here, and receive the Blacksmith and the Apprentice. Head over to the Onaran Plains, to this spot, and use your torch. It will reveal the hastily scrawled stone. click on it. Then walk to the back and you will find the Ancient Key mold. Pick it up and you will get the quest A Titanic Mold. Return to Weaponsmith Quickhoof, turn the quest in and you will be done with step 9. Clue number 10. I have to start with a note here. If you want to complete this clue, you're going to have some story progression in the Waking Shores. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to progress. I'll explain in a bit. Start by picking up the quest Reforging a Legend from Bobby. Turn it in to Weaponsmith Quickhoof, and you will receive the Titan Key materials list. You will need to gather materials from the Waking Shores, which are 50 rose gold dust and 8 igneous flux. The rose gold dust can be gathered by looting dusty red pellets found around this area. Make sure to use the Idol of Onara here, since these things are very hard to spot. I found mine at these locations, and looting 4 of them was enough. They gave me 51 of the dust. Next up, for the igneous flux, you can find them at these spots. They are much easier to find since they're bigger, and you will need 8 of them. After you collect everything, head over to the Obsidian Citadel, to this spot, and you will find Weaponsmith Quickhoof next to the forge. Accept the quest, A Key to Reforging. Make sure to use your Torch of Pirith here, otherwise it will not work, and speak with him again. You will have an extra button to use to throw the materials that you have just collected into the forge. This is where you need to have some progression in the storyline. If you cannot see the extra button, then you need to do the main storyline in the Waking Shores up until you unlock the Obsidian Citadel zone. After you turn in the quest Restoring the Faith to Rathian, you will then be able to see the extra button. So, after you throw in the materials, click on the Earth Warder's Forge after it appears, and complete the quest. You will be given a nice key transmog, and you will be done with clue 10. Clue number 11. For this clue as well, you will need some story progression so that it works, and I'll tell you about it in a bit. First off, complete the quest A Proper Burial from Kathos, which will give you the Maruk Burial Banner. You will then need to go to the Onaran Plains, to this spot, and speak with Sansuk Khan to return the banner. If you cannot find the NPC, then you need to finish the first chapter of the Onaran Plains storyline, which gets unlocked after completing the Waking Shores storyline. The final quest of this first chapter is called Marukai, and you turn it in to Sansok standing right here. At this point you can stop questing and you'll finally have the option to go through the dialogue, which will give you the Ishtar Rethon's burial banner. Then head over to Jara, found at this spot, and she will give you the Path of Ishtar drawing. Here, you should typically follow several markers to get to the final one, but you can skip all of them and go straight to the Spider Cave, with its entrance at 4347. Go inside of it, go up the higher level, and there you will find the place to drop the banner. Do it, and you will be done with the 11th clue. Clue number 12. For this one, start by talking to Bobby and completing a special book which will give you the Kirin contacts note. Then head over to the Karazhan raid located in Deadwind Pass at this spot. Go in, open the door, then go through the arches to the right, and go up the stairs. Take your left and enter the banquet hall. Kill the boss, go back the way you came in, walk along the wall on the left side, and go through the passageway. Go up the stairs and walk to the back of the room through the arches. And then turn right. Keep walking all the way. It's just one way at this point. And when you get to the wooden floor, go to the right side, and then another right, and at the back you will find the NPC that will initiate the next boss fight. Speak with him, wait for the roleplay to end, and kill the boss. Go through the door to the left, and keep going until you see the ramp. Go up, and enter through the arches. Go all the way down and go up the ramp. At this point, it's just one way. Kill the curator, and then walk to the back and you will reach the garden's library, which is the place you're looking for. You need to find the book called Tyr's Legacy. But before it spawns, you have to click on a few books. First, go to this spot and click on this ancient tome in the bookshelf. Then, go to this spot at the back and click on this ancient tome. After that, head over to this spot and click on this one. And finally, go to this spot, which is near the first book, and you will find Tyr's Legacy. Loot it, accept the quest, head back to Valdrakken, and turn the quest into Bobby, and you will be done with the 12th clue. Clue number 13. Talk to Bobby inside the inn, and take the quest, They Are Always Listening. Turn it in to Fangly Hoot, and you will receive the great places to visit in Valdrakken. You need to find 6 notes scattered around Valdrakken. First, go to the auction house, and on the left side you will find the bill of sale note sitting on a barrel. Click it. Then go to the transmog room, and you will find the void storage receipt note on the left side on this purple thing. Then go to this spot, enter the room, and you will find the garden supply receipt note on this small barrel. After that, head over to this spot, go in, and you will find the researcher's note right next to the passageway on the right side. Next, go to this location, and you will find the hastily scrawled note behind this tent. Finally, go to the Valdrakken Inn, /bow to the statue, walk to the back, on the left side, next to the pile of gold, and you will find the note to Kritha. Accept the quest, go back to Fangly Hoot, turn it in, and the 13th clue is completed. Clue number 14. Start by talking to Tithris, the innkeeper, and take Preservationist's Dispatch 3. You need to find 3 pieces and combine them into an orb. For the first piece, go to this location in Thaldraszus, go in the cave, you might want to kill the dragon if it's not already dead, and next to this pile of bones, your torch will reveal the first tablet. Click on it. Then, go outside, jump down, and next to this tree trunk, you will find the buried object. Loot it and get the first piece. Then go to this spot and go in this cave. Cross the water, and right next to this big glowing plant, you will find the second tablet. Go back out, walk to the left side, and next to the tree on the edge, you will find the second buried orb piece. For the third one, go to this spot and go in this cave. And just like the first one, you will find the tablet next to this bone pile. Then go back out and fly to the right side, right next to the waterfall. And between these plants, you will find the third buried orb piece. Click on one of the pieces in your bags and combine them into the orb and accept the quest. Go back to Tithris in the inn, turn the quest in, and you will have the 14th clue completed. Clue number 15, the last one for the achievement. Start by talking to Kathos inside the inn and completing the quest A Treacherous Race, which will give you the ancient Tyrhold artifact notes. Head over to Tyrhold in Thaldraszus, and the first thing you want to do is use your Torch of Pirith and channel it to the 8 Titan statues found at these spots. You can either stand next to the statue, or you can keep roaming around it until the orb starts glowing. After channeling all the 8 orbs, head over to this spot at the center of Tierhold and stand next to the big face to get the Tier's Favor buff that will protect you from hostile mobs all around. Try not to leave the zone, otherwise you will lose the buff and you won't be able to get it again. You will still be able to complete the achievement though. Then you will need to pay a visit to the rooms in the lower levels underneath and loot 1 item from each room. You will get in total 2 blue items and 4 green items. Combining the green items will give you 2 new blue items. So now you will have 4 blue items in your bags, which is what you need. Go back up to the ground level, and now you need to visit 4 buildings found at these spots. You will find a Titan power relay. Install the missing component to each one of them. And after doing that, fly up to the top of the central building, and you will see a new quest show up from the orb. Take it and speak with the orb again. Then, you're gonna have to defeat Tithris and Amaranth. Small note here, they do scale with your level, so don't worry if you're doing it on a lower level character. Don't forget to loot the orb from them. Go ahead and place it where it should be. Interact with the orb again. Then loot the chest behind it. Head over to Preservationist Kathos, this time found in Tierhold close to you. Turn the final quest in, and you're done with whodunit, cause you done it. Congrats on getting the latest alpaca mount, Pattie. And this concludes the video for today. I hope it was helpful, and if you did find it helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you in the next guide. See you later!